Well, let's put the needle on the record, and the drum beats go like this. Come on. If I Had $1 Million by Barenaked Ladies from the album Gordon. Although this version here is the 12-inch single version, so it's this was a big thing in the 80s, and luckily we got in just at the very end of this, where you can still have your 12-inch singles of your songs. One of the coolest things in my entire career was being signed to Sire Records. We were signed by Seymour Stein, who signed the Talking Heads and Madonna and the Ramones, and an absolute legend in the business. And I grew up looking at this label spinning around on my record player for a ton of the records that I grew up with. So to have my own music on that label was incredibly exciting. I don't recall this single artwork. It's inexplicable. It looks to me like this should have been the Be My Yoko Ono artwork with the green apple thing, but it's not. It's If I Had $1 Million. I don't know what that means, but maybe that was at the time we did a lot of let's do stuff that we don't know what it means, because it's like absurdist, I guess, or asinine. This song is one of these songs that, it was a huge thing for us, but it was never really, there was this one single here, which was released in the UK, but in Canada and the US, it was never actually a single. It wasn't a hit. But it's the kind of song that just about everybody knows. And for a long time, because it's fun, it was the kind of thing that we tried to shy away from. We played it in all the shows, but it wasn't necessarily what we wanted to be known for. Until later, we realized that it was kind of our greatest success to have a song that everybody's grandma knows, or is the theme song to your first year of university, or your family camping trip, or whatever else. And it's like writing a campfire song. You can't just will those; they kind of happen. And we were really, really lucky to be able to have a song like that that's in the public mind like that. This recording, we'd done this song a bunch of times in the studio, and the song changed every time we performed it, whether it was in the studio or on stage. There was lots of banter and improvisation, and that was a big part of what Barenaked Ladies was about on stage too. Ed and myself trying to make each other laugh, or sparring off each other. And it's still odd sometimes in this version of the song, the stuff about the pre-wrapped bacon and whatever is it's just what we said. It's not even right. I think I meant individually wrapped bacon. But we were just talking, and we just chose, we probably did 3 or 4 takes and chose the one that we liked the most. I think actually our producer, Michael Philip Voivoda, chose the one he liked the most, and that was the one. And it becomes ingrained as the kind of the main, that's how the song goes. So there's some people who can kind of sing our improvs back at us better than we can probably. But then to cap it off, we had recorded the album outside of Montreal, and then came back to Toronto to mix it. And when we were getting ready to mix the record, we had tons of our musical friends from Toronto, including, that's Bobby Wiseman from Blue Rodeo playing the accordion and singing backup vocals, him and Blair Packham and the Rio Statics and all kinds of people that were friends of ours. So we got to have a choir of the people who'd helped us get to where we were along the way. We got to have them come and sing with us, which was a great feeling. If I had $1 million in 2016 dollars, I'd be rich. I'd be able to maybe buy a house. That the song would end there in Toronto.